Okay, where did I share that to? Good morning, Terry. These guys are all popping on. I did share this somewhere. I'm not sure where I shared it to. I'll be on in a second. I wonder if I shared it to my personal page. It's not showing up, so maybe I didn't. Okay. Good morning, good morning. I know it's been a while, so I know it might take a little bit for Facebook to notify people that I'm on. But yeah, it's been a little crazy week. Maybe I shared it to this. That's what I did. It's playing twice. Let me get rid of one of them, I think. I'm just gonna leave them go because I don't want to mess anything up. But anyway, good morning, good morning. How is everybody? February the 3rd already. Actually, I don't know where January went. Usually January just drags on by, but this January just flew. And of course, today we are actually, the weather is pretty good here today. And I have a few housekeeping items and then we're going to get started. I'm going to share with you my January Stampa stack because I wasn't able to have class because of the snow. The snowstorm that we got, which we still have snow and ice on the ground here. So if you guys are popping in, I'm just going to wait. There's 2 of you watching. So if you're watching, comment, good morning, hi, something so I know you're here. Hey sis. Ellie's here with me this morning. She's excited. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started because I know they have to push this out and because I haven't been on for over a week, it's going to take Facebook a little bit to get this out. So I have to build up my, hi Terry. Are you guys back in school yet this week? I know Marilyn was out a good bit last week, but anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Housekeeping items, bonus days. If you purchased in January and you earned bonus days, you should have got an email from Stampin' Up and you have to redeem those this month. So bonus days redemption is this month and it is until the end of February 28th. So you have all month to redeem them. So that's one thing. There were some new, thanks for sharing. There were 2 new kits dropped today. You actually got the notification today. Well, good, because I know sometimes that doesn't happen. But yay, Deborah's on, yay. For those of you that are waiting on the Valentine's class, they are going out today. I actually had ordered everything in. We were going to work on them last week, but the ribbons were damaged. And so a lot of the ribbons came in and they were like, the whole roll was sort of crushed and falling apart. So Stampin' Up had to send me new ones, and that's what I've been waiting on. But thanks for sharing. Yes. Yep. Anyway, so Valentine's class is going out today. So you'll be able to get them and put them together before the end of next week when it's Valentine's Day. And then bonus days, you have until the end of the month to redeem your bonus day coupons. New kits dropped today for the kit collection. There's 2 new kits that dropped today. Also, there was something, oh, product of the month. Product of the month was announced today. So this month for February is some DSP. I forget, it's called Calypso, I think, DSP. I did look at it briefly. So make sure you check back later because I am going to post. We will be posting. Somehow I lost, there we go. I will be posting pictures of all that. So with a $75 order, you can get the product of the month for $5. And I'm going to show you the stamp positioner. Let's do that first. So the stamp positioner, we just released a brand new stamp positioner. For those of you who've been around, and I know there was a gal that asked me a week or two ago about if we still had a stamp positioner, and this is before I knew anything about this. But our old stamp positioner was called the Stamp Apparatus, and we had to pull that from our market because of being some lawsuits were threatened because apparently somebody thought Stampin' Up! Copied their patent, but they did not. We had our own. It was just a little bit similar to theirs. Anyway, this one is totally different. And the only way you can get this new stamp positioner right now is by buying a starter kit. And so when you join my team, when you buy a starter kit, you join my team. Here's a couple things. You can do this and end up making it a business. You can do that. You have that opportunity. Or you can just purchase it so that you can get the discount and all the perks of being a demonstrator. One of the perks of being a demonstrator is that we get to pre-order, so we get to get the new stuff first, about a month or so before. But this one we only had like a week or two lead time that we get it. But for anybody who purchases a starter kit, and you do not have to have a business to purchase a starter kit. There's a lot of gals that purchase this who just want the discount. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of people who purchase this who just want the stamp positioner right now. So for $99, you get to choose $125 worth of product, and you get the stamp positioner. And I'm going to show you this. I'm not actually going to stamp for you, but this is pretty cool. One of the things that I love about this new stamp positioner is I love the size. And there is grid paper that you can get to line completely on this. So these little pegs here are for the grid paper that you would just lay here on top. And then the magnets. If you knew anything about our old stamp apparatus, the magnets would break. So I actually wrapped them in washi tape so that they would not break because they're very strong when the magnets went together. These, you don't have to worry about that. So there we go. So the magnets is what would hold your paper in place on your board. These little things here these little pegs here are for your grid paper. So you would lay your grid paper here. Then you would put your cardstock down and the magnets would hold them in place. And then you have your plates. So the plates line up and they line up on these, and these are springed. So they have a lot of give. So you would add your stamp here, ink it up, put it on, your paper's already down, and then just push. And there you go. Okay, so this is for bigger images, bigger stamp images, but we also have this tiny one for smaller images. And so for like a leaf or something, so you would just stick it on here. You don't need a block. Stick your stamp on here, ink it up, stick it on the board, line it up with the pegs, and then push down, and there you go. So, okay, so right now the only way you can get our new stamp positioner is by purchasing the starter kit. Okay, and that is until the end of February. Alrighty, I just wanted to share that with you. So, okay, I also wanted to share some birthday cards I got. I got some. Last week was my birthday, and that's kind of why I wasn't on last week. And also, my daughter who lives in Texas is home. She's still home. She'll be here till next week. So here is a birthday card. I got this from Jennifer Helm. This one is from Pat Vallis with this gorgeous greenery. And then this one, Deb Wallace. And I got this one from Sue and John Broomer. And we got some Petunia Pop here from Lynn. And this is from Joyce Wagaman. Gorgeous cards. And this is from Sue Winrick. She did my favorite color, purple. And then I got this one from Kim Beitler, and she had this cute little bookmark in here for me. And then my grandsons, I actually bought them an airbrush little thing for Christmas, and so they made me some birthday cards. And here's the other one. So yeah. And then I did get some I got some store-bought cards, but anyway, I wanted to show you the handmade ones. Okay, all right. I'm gonna show you the Stampa stack that was supposed to be in the studio. The class that was supposed to be in the studio on the 26th, but then we had the snowstorm, so I canceled class because it still wasn't. No, it was not good to be out that evening. So, first of all, here's the just cards. So I have these. We were doing a Valentine's class. It was one of each. So this is the Valentine's class. I have kits available. I have like 6 left over. So if you want to place your order to get your kit, you can do that, and we can get that in the mail to you right away because they're cut and ready to roll. And then the Stampa stack, I did use the lovely arrangement. Now this is the card that I already showed you during my week-long live. So this was one of the cards. And my Stampa stacks are 3 cards each. So it's a 12 card class. So you would get 3 of each of these. So here's one, and then I'm going to show you the other 3. Okay, so here's the next one. So this is Secret Sea, 8.5 by 5.5. And I took a piece of old olive and I ran it through the matching folder from this suite. This is the lovely Arrangements. Thanks for sharing. Okay, we're gonna put that right here. And then we have 2 pieces of DSP that I cut of the lovely Arrangements DSP. So I have 6 of these left. So all you have to do is place your order and then you'll get your packet. If you're local, your images will be stamped for you if it's a local pickup. I cannot put them in the mail per Stampin' Up's guidelines policy. So there we go. And then we have the flower and the leaves that I've already cut out. So we're going to pop those up. So if you're interested, you just need to place your order. And then, of course, if you place it now, you can take advantage of, if you wanted to, you could bump up your order a little bit and take advantage of the product of the month. Yes, you made it on, Helen. Yay. So there we go. And then I did stamp this happy birthday and cut it out with the die that's in the bundle, just because it's easier to do it that way, because this is a little skinny little label. So we are going to pop this up. If you're just popping on early, Helen, you might want to go back and watch it, because I did show the new stamp positioner. And there we go. And we can add some gems. I didn't add gems to the sample one, but let's add gems to this one. Let's see. Let's do some cloud. Well, that's white. I was going to do cloud cover, but we'll do white. And there we go. All right, so that's your first one. Let's bring in the second one. The second one, I'm just doing a sort of a monochromatic look with this one. When you miss the price of what? The stamp positioner. The stamp positioner right now, the only way you can get it is by purchasing a starter kit. It's free with the purchase of a starter kit. It's part of the join special for February. Okay, here is the cloud cover, and it's 8.5 by 11. And then I have another piece of cloud cover that I ran through the folder that is, or if you want the price for the class. It's an order-based class, so you would just have to place your order. It's a $35 order for the Just Cards Stampa stack. And then it's a $25 order for Just Cards. Okay. Here is the next one. And I'm going to add some ribbon. We're going to wrap the ribbon around here. You love this style. Yeah. This is the cloud cover ribbon. Oh, and I forgot to tell you when I was making announcements. I need to have a cheat sheet over here when I do announcements. There was stuff put on the last chance list today. The last chance list was loaded with more stuff. And of course, you know something, a lot of that is discounted. So you want to check that out. So what I did is I just took a little piece of the ribbon and I slid it underneath there to make sort of a faux bow. This ribbon is really easy to work with. There we go. And I took and I stamped these two on cloud cover with Secret Sea ink. So we have those, and then of course the leaves. I am using old olive ink for the leaves. So let's pop these up. And get that off of there. Whoops. I took the whole leaf along with it. Smooth that up just a tad. Everything okay? Yeah, everything's good. Are you guys seeing this okay? Nobody's freezing, is there? I hadn't been on for a few weeks because my daughter's home. I mean, I wasn't on last week because it was my birthday and my daughter was home from Texas, if that's what you're wondering. Yeah, everything is fine. I mean, she's still here until next week, but I decided I needed to get some work done today. She's working here too. Like, she works from home anyway. So she's working a little bit while she's home too. Okay, this is the label from the collection. So I just did Hello Friend, and we're gonna pop this up. It looks like everything's going well here. It was your birthday too, Deborah? Or do we have the same birthday? Yes, we went thrifting all day. And that's like one of my favorite things to do. And we got really lucky because it was like half price day. So we found some good finds. Not a lot. We did find some though. I'm collecting milk glass. And so I found 2 pieces of milk glass last week. Okay. So we could add some gems to this if we wanted to. Let's put a little bit of, a couple in the center of these flowers. What do you think? There we go. Deborah, when was your birthday? You'll have to comment there so I can see it. But there we go. So this is the third card in the stack. We have one more. And we're going to go with Calypso Coral for this one. So the base of Petal Pink, sorry. Calypso Coral's a little darker. There's a lot of our DSP recently that have Calypso Coral and Petal Pink in. The Brush Beauty ones, which I'm going to be using for Just Cards in February. Oh, yours was the 31st. Yeah, mine was the 28th. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. We have a house full of February birthdays too. There's 4. We have a birthday almost every week in February. Okay, so then I'm going to take this piece of DSP and we're going to add that. And then we're done till April. And we're going to layer that right there. So just going to layer that across there. I stamped and cut this ahead of time, and this is, I stamped it with the Secret C. We're gonna pop this up. And I'm going to use the 2-inch circle punch and punch a circle here. And I'm going to stamp the thank you using the Secret C ink right there. Your mother collected milk glass. She passed away December 29th. She just passed away, Terry? I knew that you were like helping out there. I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. Yeah, I actually wasn't a collector, and then people started giving it to me, and so yeah, so I'm always looking for some good pieces. I'm sorry to hear that about your mom. I didn't know that. I actually have some pieces of my grandmother's, like she had the old Pyrex Corelle dishes, the turquoise pattern. In fact, I saw almost a perfect set at one of the thrift stores last week, and I should have picked it up, but I didn't. Because they wanted $50 for it. Yeah, Terry, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of the Secret C ribbon, and I just did a knot. She had dementia for many years. That's still hard, though. I know my grandmother had dementia for many years. Let me see if I can find some glue dots. I thought I had some laying over here. Let's pull some from the drawer here. Okay, guys, I wanted to give you the class dates too. My class date for February, let me look on my calendar. I'm gonna be doing some posts so we get the dates out there. Is the 23rd. So class here in the studio, weather permitting, is the 23rd of February. But if you want to grab one of the 6 packs that I have left over, I have about 6 card kits left over from my class, because my January class, because of course the weather, we couldn't do it. So all you have to do is place your qualifying order, and we will get these in the mail to you. And those that have already placed your order, your kits will be going out this week. Okay, I'm gonna add some gems here. All right, there we go. All right, let me pull these all in so you can take a look and see what actually is in the class. So this is a 12-card class. You get 3 of each for these designs. Hopefully you can see these. I'm going to push them up here. Let me move that. There we go. Oh, that is really cool. Yes. Yeah. Alrighty. Actually, this is it? I can't even talk. This is Petal Pink, Terry, not Calypso. I did call it Calypso, and then I said it was Petal Pink. But there we go. So this is the Just card. The stamp is stacked for January, and I have 6 kits left, and then we also have 6 of the Valentines. So if you're in need of some quick Valentines, there you go. All right, guys, let me know if you want to place an order. I will put you on the list, and thank you for joining me. Remember, the stamp positioner is available this month with the purchase of a starter kit. Redeem your bonus coupons. If you place an order in January, you have this month only to redeem those bonus coupons. There are 2 brand new kits from the kit collection. February's editions were dropped today. Also, let me see. Oh, Last Chance List was added today, and Product of the Month was dropped today as well. And then, of course, my in-studio class here, Just Cards and Stamp Stack for February will be Monday the 23rd at 10 and 6. All right, I will be back tomorrow, Thursday. I'll be back Thursday with some more fun projects. Have a great Tuesday. Enjoy this